Hello guys, welcome back to FightAge channel. Before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Thanks for supporting me, guys. It is possible to understand what guided the British ex-heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua taking the fight with Otto Wallin. However, against the background of the fact that Joshua's original opponent at the end of this beginning of the next year was supposed to be another ex-champion, Deontay Wilder, from the United States, such a development cannot be upset. Joshua's compatriot and the former super middleweight world champion Carl Froch shared his thoughts about this. It should be a little disappointing for AJ to fight with Vallin instead of Wilder, Froch said. As for me, the fight with Wilder is very important. This is a fight that you really expect, which excites and excites. It's one of those fights where you wonder what's going to happen. Will Joshua be destroyed in a few rounds due to the fact that he is still a little psychologically unstable and unsure of what he is doing? Or, on the contrary, AJ will arrange a boxing masterclass for his opponent and perhaps even finish Wilder. There is actually a lot of all kinds of options. It's a really interesting fight. Therefore, the fact that Joshua is going to fight with Vallin now is frustrating, Froch said. At the same time, you can see how AJ, Eddie Hearn and his team continue to rebuilding process, and in this regard, the fight with Vallin is not bad at all. AJ will come up against a capable opponent again, as we could see from the fight of Vallin against Tyson Fury, to whom he inflicted a terrible dissection, after which he won several decent small victories. But let's be honest, there is nothing much to be happy about here. On December 23, Saudi Arabia will host one of the most powerful boxing nights of 2023. The two main events of the event are fights with the participation of popular ex-heavyweight champions American Deontay Wilder and British Anthony Joshua. It's no secret that the organizers then plan to do what has not been possible so far, to bring the knockouts together in a face-to-face fight. Former US contender Eric Molina knows firsthand about the strengths and weaknesses of Wilder and Joshua. He tried to become world champion twice, but was stopped twice by the current at the time champions. In 2015 he lost to Wilder, and a year and a half later he capitulated in a fight with Joshua. Molina believes that Wilder will win. I think he will knock out AJ. It seems to me that stylistically it will be more convenient for him to boxing. He can knock Joshua out at any moment. But I will bet that it will happen somewhere in the third, 5th rounds. In order for the Wilder vs Joshua fight to take place, both must first win in December. Deontay has a fight with ex-world champion Joseph Parker, and Anthony will fight with the Dutch guy Otto Wallin. Matchroom Boxing boss Eddie Hearn said Joshua and Wilder could fight as early as March. WBC Mauricio Suleiman confirmed that former world heavyweight champions Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, who are on the first and second lines of the rating, can meet in a qualifying match according to the WBC version if they win their fights on December 23 in Saudi Arabia. In this show, which is sponsored by the General Directorate of Entertainment of Saudi Arabia, Joshua will fight against Otto Wallin, and Wilder will meet with another ex-world champion, Joseph Parker. This in itself is a qualifying tournament according to the WBC version, Suleiman said. Wilder, Joshua, Parker, Vallin, they all occupy high places in the WBC rankings. After December 23, the situation in the ranking will change. It looks like Wilder and Joshua are on a collision course, Suleiman added. Perhaps their fight will be the final qualifying fight to determine the mandatory challenger for the WBC title. On December 23, a boxing evening will be held in Saudi Arabia, the main event of which will be duels of a former world heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua and American Deontay Wilder. Joshua's opponent will be Otto Wallin from Sweden, and Wilder will face New Zealand Joseph Parker. It is expected that if those favorites win, they will fight each other in 2024, and most likely twice. According to the British promoter Eddie Hearn, the first of the fights may take place in early spring. 6 weeks before the date of the show, we got a call from Saudi Arabia and asked if we wanted to take part in the fight with Otto Wallin. At the same time, we also had offers with the fights for Dmitry Bivol and Andrei Apitai, and AJ agreed. said Hearn. He originally wanted to have 3 fights this year, as he recalled. Wilder will also be in the card, and if they both win, their fight against each other will be a logical continuation. We already had almost everything agreed for January, but it didn't work out. Now we are fighting in December, and I hope that the fight Joshua Wilder will take place in March. Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder may hold boxing matches in the near future. Both fighters said that the fights will take place in December 23 in Saudi Arabia. Joshua will fight lefty Otto Wallin. At the press conference, Wallin said that Joshua had passed his peak and was confident that he could win. As the second main event, Wilder will challenge Joseph Parker. James Toney, the world champion in free weight and a 2-time contender for the world heavyweight belt, believes that Wilder will have an easy night, but Joshua may lose. Wilder will win. Joshua, he is a shot fighter. He gets scared, Toney said. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.